$100. According to the common saying about middle age, what begins at 40? A, fast cars. B, hair pieces. C, dad jokes. D, life.
D, life, Eddie. Yes,
life begins at 40, correct for $100. $200. In the family Equidae, what is a domesticated ass? A, camel. B, donkey. C, zebra. D, Mr. Bean.
Oh, domesticated ass will be a donkey. I'll go B.
Lock in B, donkey. Correct for $200. $300. Which of these is a type of carnivorous plant? A, poison ivy. B, wolf's bane. C, Venus flytrap. D, deadly nightshade.
I think a Venus flytrap is a carnivorous plant. Yeah, the fly gets trapped inside it. So I'll go C. Lock in C, please.
Lock in C, the Venus flytrap is correct for $300. $500. Darren Lyons is a former British-based Australian entrepreneur with the nickname Mr. What? A, practicality. B, popularity. C, paparazzi. D, moneybags.
I don't know that one, Eddie, and I'm going to take a pass.
Going to pass?
Thanks you, yes.
Catch you later, Jim. See you, mate. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Bonnie Gill is from Box Hill in Victoria, 20 years of age, a PR assistant with the ID Collective and a student doing public relations.
That's right.
At RMIT.
Yes.
How's that going?
Very well, loving it.
How long to go till we finish?
Not long, actually, a few months, and then I'll do the degree next year.
And you want to get in and do that, do you? In public relations?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hey, now tell me, you're going to get a PR. You're going to have to get used to hanging out with celebrities. So what happened when you met Guy Sebastian?
Look, I was probably 9 or 10 or something. I was walking around Sydney Airport by myself, and I saw this figure in the distance, and I suddenly realised that it was Guy Sebastian. Completely lost it, went to find Mum, went back to meet Guy Sebastian, didn't speak to him because I was crying the entire time, and he had to tell me everything was going to be okay, and I was like, but it's you, like... Yeah.
He's a lovely bloke too, Guy.
He's a lovely man.
He is. Hey, now, Bonnie, let's go. Darren Lyons is a former British-based Australian entrepreneur with the nickname Mr. What? Practicality, popularity, paparazzi, moneybags.
I'm pretty sure, probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's C, paparazzi.
Lock it in?
Yeah.
In. He's also the mayor of Geelong these days, Darren Lyons. Correct for $500. $1,000. In the musical The Phantom of the Opera, what is the name of the lead female character? A, Christine. B, Josephine. C, Marie. D, Isabel.
I should know this. I did musical theatre for a very long time, but nothing is ringing any bells.
7 seconds.
I'm going to pass.
Passing?
Yes, please.
See you, Bonnie. Catch you. Okay, Justin.
G'day, Eddie.
Good on you, mate. Justin Martinelli is from Castle Hill in New South Wales, a sales executive with Higher Intelligence International.
Yep.
What do they do?
Short-term IT and AV rental equipment. Anywhere from 1 day up to 12 months.
That's the way.
So, yep.
32 years of age. Susan's your wife. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Eddie.
All right, let's get going. You ready? In the musical The Phantom of the Opera, what is the name of the lead female character? Christine, Josephine, Marie, Isabel.
Not 100% sure. Let's lock in B, Josephine.
Josephine is locked in. Justin, that's Christine.
Christine, is it?
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
No, all good.
Not good at all.
Opportunity to come on TV.
Anyway, good on you, mate.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
See you, buddy. Hello, Heather Williamson.
Hello, Eddie. How
Oh,
are
I
you?
hate seeing people go in the first question. I want them to go a bit longer. They're good people, aren't they?
Hope I do.
I hope you do too. From Port Arlington, 54 years of age, owns and runs a gift and a coffee shop on the Bellarine Peninsula.
That's right.
Good part of the world down there at Port Arlington. Chris is your husband. Go, Chris.
G'day, Eddie.
How are you, Chris?
Fantastic.
That's the way. $1,000 with $250,000 to be won. We'll do it right after the break. Which colour has shades including Hunter, C, Bottle and Kelly? Blue, red, yellow, green.
Oh, I think it could be either A or D.
Lock in A, Eddie. Blue.
Blue?
Yes.
Locked in. No, have you heard of
Green.
Bottle green, Kelly green, see green, Hunter green, green. Sorry, Heather.
That's okay.
Good on you. Thank you very much. Hello, Murray.
G'day, Eddie.
How are you, buddy? All right. Murray Saunder from Surrey Hills in Victoria is a project support team leader with City Power. What does that all mean?
Oh, no, I was hoping you can give me some options that I can pick from. No, we look after the poles and wires and the electricity
Good on
around
you,
this
mate.
area, so...
That's it. Paul's your friend. G'day, Paul.
Hello.
How are you, pal?
Yeah, good, thanks.
That's the way. Kylie is your wife. Been married for 25 years.
Getting there,
There you go. You're married at 20.
21.
21,
Yeah.
close enough.
Yep.
There you go. Good on you, Murray. Let's go for $1,000. To what does the mag in mag wheels refer? A, magneto. B, magnetic. C, magnesium. D, magnified.
It's the type of metal. It's magnesium, Eddie. Lock in C.
Lock in C, magnesium. Correct for $1,000. Yeah, made from magnesium and aluminium alloy, both are magnesium and aluminium, which is lighter than steel. 1,500. To discombobulate a person is to do what to them? A, scare. B, tickle. C, praise. D, confuse.
I was initially thinking it was going to be D-head, but I think it's D, confuse. Lock in D, thanks, Eddie.
You were discombobulated,
Yeah,
weren't
I
you?
was, yeah.
Locked in and correct for $1,500. Decapitate is what you're thinking for
Yeah, I
losing
know,
your head.
right.
$2,500. Which of these notorious US criminals was nicknamed Scarface? A, Al Capone. B, Meyer Lansky. C, Carlo Gambino. D, John Dillinger.
I'm not too sure. I'm thinking Gambino, but
Scarface.
it would be a stab.
So to speak.
Yeah. I think I'll pass, Eddie.
You can pass. There's
Yep.
4 contestants, 7 questions. You can pass. See
Yep,
you later.
sure
Thanks,
do.
Murray. See you, buddy.
Thanks,
Amanda Bond. Hello, Amanda Bond.
Hello, Eddie
48
McGuire.
years of age, just finished working as a paramedic for 15 years.
Yes, that's right.
Well done.
Thank you.
That's a great job to be doing. You're looking for work now. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyone offering?
From Croydon.
that's
Millie's
right.
your daughter. Hi, Millie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
That's the way. Welcome to the show. Tom's 25, Millie's 23. They're your 2 kids.
Yes.
Now, tell me about this. You and your friend won 2 tickets to the Desperate and Dateless Ball,
Yes.
which Triple M used to run when I was a
Yes.
young man on Triple M. Part of the prize was to be escorted to the ball by the then Cleo Bachelor of the Year.
Yes.
And you didn't go.
No, I
Who
didn't
was
go.
that person?
I had to work, and I've never gotten over it because the escort was you.
Oh! You and I could have had a date.
I know, I missed my chance.
Where were we? Where was the ball that year?
I think at Luna Park.
Luna Park?
I've got a photo. I've got
Oh,
photographic
jeez.
evidence. I'm not in it, of course, because
Yeah.
I couldn't go, but it's my girlfriend Beth
Yeah.
and you, looking beautiful.
Oh, there she
I don't
is.
think it's too late at night.
No, there it is. There you go. Oh, there we
There
go.
you go. You can keep that.
Yeah, oh, I've seen Beth before. On Australia's Most Wanted, I think it was. But, there you go. There we go. All right, how's Beth going these days?
Really good, really,
That's the way.
yeah, terrific.
Whatever
Works in
happened
child
to Beth?
welfare. She's working in child welfare.
Is she?
She's yeah, doing really, really well.
That's the way. Good
yeah.
on you.
Yes.
Well, send her my regards.
I will.
Amanda, let's go. You must get this one right.
Yes, I know.
Which of these notorious US criminals was nicknamed Scarface? Al Capone, Meyer Lansky, Carlo Gambino, John Dillinger.
To be quite honest, the only name that I know there is A, Al Capone, so I'm going to have to choose A. The others don't even ring a bell.
Lock it in.
Really. Lock in A, please, Eddie.
Lock it in. You ever seen The Godfather?
A long time ago.
A bit of Meyer Lansky action there. John Dillinger. Remember the Dillinger, the
Well,
gun?
they're criminals. I don't kind of
Gambino
know
for
much
crime
about
family.
them.
Scarface was Al Capone. Well done, Amanda. 6 questions right, $100,000. You might get that date after all. How is Australian racing driver James Moffat related to touring car legend Alan Moffat? A, brother. B, son. C, nephew. D, grandson.
Okay, I can remember Alan Moffat. I remember the slightly American accent on the radio. I don't know if it's son or nephew, but I think I'll go C, nephew. C, Eddie, I think. Maybe. B, son. D, grandson. Oh, how old's
5
Alan Moffat?
seconds.
Okay, let's go. D, grandson.
Final answer?
Yes.
You were right in one of those.
Oh.
Alan, by the way, is Canadian. That's the
is he?
Canadian
Oh,
accent.
sorry.
Yes, the great Alan Moffat, who used to go up against Brocky, of course. Brocky driving the Holden, Alan in the Ford in those days. James is his son. Oh. Had it. He drives for Nissan these days. Finished second in the Bathurst 1000 in 2014. Oh, sorry, Amanda, that's it.
That's all right.
Thank you very much.
Lovely
Good on
to
you.
meet you. Thanks,
See you.
Ed.
Good to see you. Jim,
Eddie,
the luck of the Irish.
we're back. Yeah,
He's
maybe
back,
so.
the man from Cooperoo, the children's author extraordinaire, 60 years of age. Jim Maloney is with us. We are, 5 questions away from 50 grand. Come on, Jim.
Okay.
Let's put the boot down. $4,000 question. Which of these airlines has Hong Kong as its major hub? A, Air Asia. B, Cathay Pacific. C, Air China. D, Tiger Airways.
I'm flying with these guys to Europe in a month's time, Eddie. Sorry, it's Cathay Pacific B.
I knew what you meant, Jim.
Yes. Sorry, lock in B, please.
Lock in B. Cathay Pacic's correct for $4,000. Yeah, Air Asia in Kuala Lumpur, Air China obviously in Beijing, Tiger Airways in Singapore, and Dragon Air, which is a subsidiary of Cathay, also flies out of Hong Kong. 4 questions, 3 contestants, 6,000. Which of these Japanese cities is southernmost? A, Tokyo. B, Kyoto. C, Sapporo. D, Nagasaki.
Okay, I've been to Tokyo and Kyoto, south of Tokyo. I have a feeling Sapporo's in the north. It's cold. They have those ice statues. Nagasaki, I think, is in the south, Eddie, so I'm going D, Nagasaki.
Locked in. And correct for 6,000. Yeah, Sapporo is the northernmost, Tokyo roughly in the middle, with Kyoto southwest of it. When invited to a literature festival in Bustleton with 11 other authors, you volunteered to cook dinner. Very neighbourly of you, Jim. Found out later the wine you used was for the peppercorn sauce was in fact a $150 bottle of red that belonged to one of the other authors, was it? Is that right?
Yes, well, look, Marcus Zuzak, actually, the guy who wrote The Book Thief, was there before he'd be famous.
The Book
actually,
Thief?
The Book Thief guy.
Yeah, as opposed to the wine thief.
No, on that occasion. But one of the authors was Elaine Forrestal, a very, very good West Australian author, and she brought along a carton of wine that her husband had sent along. And I thought, OK, that's nice, he's just being nice to us. So, yeah, I volunteered to make the dinner and did my sauce. White wine it was, Eddie.
White wine sauce.
And there's a lot of us, so I just kept pouring in the wine. And Eddie, it was a triumph. An illustrator from Adelaide licked the plate. Yeah. Only later did I find out that Elaine's husband is Peter Forrestal, the editor of the Australian Wine magazine. And that bottle, sample he'd been sent was with retail for $150.
$150. Good bottle. Do you remember what it was?
I don't.
Matter.
But I did look it up and now it's gone. I've forgotten.
Doesn't
That's when
matter.
I found out how much it was worth.
Hey, mate, we're going to take a break, Jimmy. We are 3 away from 50 grand when we return in the hot seat. Was first released in the 1980s. A, Achtung Baby. B, No Line on the Horizon. C, Pop. D, The Joshua Tree.
Okay.
First released in the 80s.
First released in the 80s. I know the Joshua Tree was a very big one for them. How long have they been around? I don't really know any of the others. Joshua Tree.
10 seconds.
I have no way of knocking anything else. The only one I know. I'll go D, the Joshua Tree.
Lock it in with 3 seconds on the clock. It's correct for $10,000. Yeah, Joshua Tweed from 1987, Achtung Baby 91, Pop 97, Line on the Horizon, No Line on the Horizon, 2009. Murray, thanks for being part of the show, mate. You miss out. Bonnie, you can still get up and win 20,000. Jim, get this right, $1,000, and then you get 2 free hits, basically, at 50,000. Here it comes. Which 2 English Premier League clubs has Spanish player Fernando Torres played for? A, Arsenal and Norwich. B, Chelsea and Liverpool. C, Aston Villa and Hull. D, Stoke and West Ham.
OK, I'm a bit of an Arsenal fan and he didn't play for them. I think he started with Liverpool, Eddie, and then they moved into Chelsea and he didn't perform so well, and don't know what happened to him after that. Don't think he would have gone to Stoke and West Ham. Pretty sure it was the Chelsea and Liverpool. So I'm going to lock in B, please, Eddie.
Lock in B, Chelsea and Liverpool. Correct for $20,000. Thanks, Bonnie, for playing with us. You've been fantastic tonight, but that goal for you there, Jim, means you've won $1,000. Yeah, Torres played for Liverpool in 2007, went to Chelsea in 2011 for a record £50 million transfer. Hey, Jim, forget about that. Playing for $50,000. Now, Jim, I'm going to show you the question. If you know the answer, lock it in for goodness sake, OK, and win the money. You've got 45 seconds to tell me whether you're going to lock it in or if you want to switch. If you switch, I'll get rid of the question. You must answer the second question. Now, as a good writer that you are, a great writer, because you've won the Australian Children's Book Award and have won many other literature awards along the journey in your, what, a 30-year career, 35-year career as an author. Part of what you do, no doubt, is to visualise situations and themes and get the arc going and all the rest of it. There is a bit of a visualisation coming onto the show tonight. Tell me about something you wrote to your wife.
Well, when I went to the audition and got through to the next stage, I thought, my wife and I were already planning a trip to Europe, and so I thought, OK, one morning as I take a break at morning tea, I just wrote her an email and saying, darling, this is how we spent, I basically did it in the past, this was how we spent our first week in Paris. And I started the place we stayed in, and they said, and because I'd won $50,000 on Hot Seat, we went to this restaurant and we stayed in this street, in the such and such arrondissement, and I really played it up, you know, that we...
So you have visualised your entire trip based on winning $50,000
based on this, I cannot believe I'm in the chair for this final question.
Right, so we haven't had the holiday yet.
No.
Kate, read that email. Good luck. Bede, is he like this all the time?
All the time.
All the time. All right. He's let the imagination run, and you never know. It might have just been positive visualisation.
Could have been.
Let's hope so. Jim, did you get on the first or the second answer?
Sorry?
Did you, in your visualisation, did you get this or did you have a switch?
Just one. Oh, first draft.
All right, let's go, let's go. Jim, good luck. This is for $50,000. According to the ABS, what is Australia's youngest capital city with a median age of just 33 years at the 2011 census? A, Hobart, B, Darwin, C, Canberra, D, Melbourne.
OK, I think it would be somewhere like Darwin or Canberra, somewhere that people go to when they're young. And so, no, that wouldn't be Melbourne, sorry. That's an insult, I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to think through this. 2011, 33. Maybe Darwin's the kind of place you go when you're really young. But I will be taking a big punt, and so I'm going to switch, Eddie. I'll try another question.
Final answer, Jim?
I would have gone for Darwin, but I'm going to switch.
Going to switch?
Yep.
Jim is going for the switch for $50,000. Let's walk in Darwin. Had you locked in Darwin, you would have won $50,000. All right, Jim, that's that gone. This time you must answer for $50,000. Which cartoon character was created by Britain's Alex Graham in 1963? A, Garfield, B, Ginger Meggs, C, Charlie Brown, D, Fred Bassett. OK,
it's not Charlie Brown. That's the American guy, Schultz. Ginger Meggs, I think, is Australian. I have a feeling that Garfield is American as well. So Fred Bassett's a very British, English kind of cartoon. It's been around a while, I think. My brother has a Basset hound, he calls it Fred. All right, so on the basis of an elimination, I'm going to lock in D, D, Fred Bassett, and hope for the best.
Fred Bassett is locked in. You won $50,000 a second ago.
Yeah.
That might have been your premonition.
Oh, dear.
You're in children's literature. Cartoons have got to be sort of the cousin of, aren't they?
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Your brother's got a Bassett hand called Fred.
Yeah, I think so.
Jim. It's all come true. You've won $50,000. An ivy. B, wolf's bane. C, Venus flytrap. D, deadly nightshade.
I think a Venus flytrap is a carnivorous plant. Yeah, the fly gets trapped inside it. So I'll go C. Lock in C, please.
Lock in C, the Venus flytrap is correct for $300. $500. Darren Lyons is a former British-based Australian entrepreneur with the nickname Mr. $100. According to the common saying about middle age, what begins at 40? A, fast cars. B, hair pieces. C, dad jokes. D, life.
D, life, Eddie. Yes,
Life begins at 40, correct for $100. $200. In the family Equidae, what is a domesticated what? A, practicality. B, popularity. C, paparazzi. D, moneybags.
I don't know that one, Eddie, and I'm going to take a pass.
Going to pass?
Thanks you, yeah.
Catch you later, Jim. See you, mate. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Bonnie Gill is from Box Hill in Victoria, 20 years of age, a PR assistant with the ID Collective and a student doing public relations.
That's right.
At RMIT.
Yes.
Ass. A, camel. B, donkey. C, zebra. D, Mr. Bean.
Oh, domesticated ass will be a donkey. I'll go B.
Lock in B, donkey. Correct for $200. $300. Which of these is a type of carnivorous plant? A, poison. How's that going?
Very well, loving it.
How long to go till we finish?
Not long, actually, a few months, and then I'll do the degree next year.
And you want to get in and do that, do you?
Yeah.
In public relations?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hey, now tell me, you're going to get a PR. You're going to have to get used to hanging out with celebrities. So what happened when you met Guy Sebastian?
Look, I was probably 9 or 10 or something. I was walking around Sydney Airport by myself, and I saw this figure in the distance, and I suddenly realised that it was Guy Sebastian.